Yeah, you're good.
So you've been blowing up on TikTok. You have been on the news.
Yes.
And now you're on the Literally Not Okay podcast.
Yes.
But how did you start like doing content creation and like why did you start doing it?
Yeah. It's a funny story. So like TikTok, I dabbled around 2021, 2022, like maybe 2-3 videos a year. I wasn't really doing anything consistently. And then last year, so 2024 is when I was like, you know what? I'm going to try and do something new and just like see what I can do on TikTok.
Yeah.
And I'll just start posting every day. And I also wanted to eliminate drinking. So I quit drinking for 5 months. And I work from home. Yeah. I don't know how I did 5 months. Like
That's an accomplishment.
Like, I don't know how I did it. But it's like you start getting used to it like after a month. And then after really 60 days, it's just norm. So you're just used to it by then. It's really the 60-day mark for me.
Yeah.
But I work from home. And I wasn't drinking. I wasn't really going out. So I had time to do TikTok.
Yeah.
And it went from posting every day where I was kind of growing, got like, up to like 5,000 followers. And then I said, okay, I'm going to post 3 times a day because I started researching. It became like something like, okay, if I'm going to take it seriously, like, let me research and see what people are doing. They're like, you should post 3 times a day. And I'm like, okay, that's a lot. Like, how do I figure out the content?
Yeah.
Started doing that. And then I had a couple of videos that got over 1 million, one that got to 6.4. And then that put me at like over 10,000 followers.
Yeah.
So then I'm like, okay, maybe this is a sign because I'm very like just believe in signs from my mom, Costa Rican, all of that, like spiritual. And so I was like, okay, I need to keep going.
Yeah.
And then I could monetize after 10,000. And then it was like, I decided, I was like, I'm going to be risky because we were talking about Dallas. And it's like, a lot of people can be judgy. And listen, it's everywhere.
Yeah.
But because people are like, get married, you go to the right school, you go to church, you have this job, you do this, you go to these charity functions in Dallas, and this is how you dress, and this is where you go to eat. Like, I wanted to make fun of Dallas and do something chuggy, which means kind of like basic mid, or just an old outdated style. And I was like, I think this is funny, but I'm like wondering what people will think about me.
Yeah.
And be like, gosh, how terrible for you to say that. Excuse me. And I just said, you know what? I'm going to put myself out there.
Yeah.
After that video, that's when people were like, well, what do you think is cool? Or like, what do you recommend? And then it became like this Dallas content all from that video that I was like very nervous to put myself out there.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, I don't want people to judge me or like think I'm being mean.
Yeah.
And I did it in a funny way.
Yeah, but that's what that's what I think. Like your content's like, I feel like if
It's not serious.
and you have a good personality, like, it's not like coming from a bad place. It's not like malicious. It's like you're just, and a lot of your stuff is like pretty spot on. You know what I mean? And then also it's like really good for people who just moved here. Like one of my closest friends, she just moved and she was sending me all your videos. Like, we have to go here, So it's like, you're becoming like a tour guide too for like people in Dallas, but like you're also having like your own personality to it.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's
I'm
fun.
having fun.
Yeah.
I'm having fun. And like, I was at Rattlesnake Bar last night and it's like, I'm doing a video about that. It's like
and you're promoting businesses, like and then you're networking, like it's all good.
Yeah.
I think it's fun.
Thank you.
And I love the ins and outs.
Yeah. That was another one that kind of put me on the map. And funny enough, like a lot of restaurants that I said were out.
Yeah.
Like,
what happened?
They wanted to work with me.
Oh.
They wanted, so it didn't end up being that bad. And again, I always was like, I'm just having fun with this. These are just my opinions. Like, don't take it serious.
Yeah.
But a lot of people secretly like, yeah, you're right. That's out.
That's what
out.
I mean.
Yeah.
Okay. And side note, all the places that you said were out, I go to. I was like, oh my God, I need to step up my game. It's so embarrassing. Like you said, actually, maybe let's not name it, but like all the places